some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important, because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Surging forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide. And
picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's not the intent you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is 6 in the first.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Drills him with the stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown ball. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, they least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. The play fake on first down. The throw. Hauls it in. There he goes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Catch in the middle. It's Little. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last We'll see if they can do it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target. Right there on the post, you see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Knight. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break, at some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there. This guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Pulls it in, it's Kane. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Newton. That's caught. It's Little. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Wants to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pass is knocked down, incomplete, but they were in the neutral zone. Defense jumped, and it's going to negate a really good play.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Going to the running game. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Got it in the middle. It's Little. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Now the play fake. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They want to throw it. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing your quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of this.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though.
Turning it on! And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. Across the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Here comes the Heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. On the run, it's Henderson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for a man. It's Knight. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. Well, did we do well so we can do more of it in the future, finding some things here late that they did well.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game.